Yo, what's up, guys? Seasonal Talk Sam here to bring guys Tiger and Bunny episode 13 review. Uh, yeah, it's been like I would say about 2 months. Yeah, about 2 months since I've done my episode one review slash first impressions of Tiger and Bunny. So I figured I really had nothing else better to do. So I was like, why don't I just throw this review out there just for old time's sake? So yeah, this episode was really good. Finally, Barnaby gets hit. Well, not I wouldn't say revenge, but he finally avenges his parents' death by taking out Jake. And just Jake, I don't know what's with that guy. Like that guy just creeps me out. I mean, he's a good villain, but it's just that dude just creeps me out. Maybe because it's the sound of his voice or how he talks, or it's just his clothes, or maybe if it's probably all three. But Jake, man, I just hope we never see him ever again. But yeah, and like it was, but then again, Barnaby really didn't. If it weren't for Kotetsu, then Barnaby would probably, died by Jake's hand, and that would be kind of sad because he pretty much lived his entire life just to take down Jake. But I do wonder what was the reason why you know freaking Jake decides to just kill off Barnaby's parents. So I wonder. I hope probably maybe I wouldn't think. Well, I just hope before the series ends that gets explained, as to why, Jake just decides to just kill Barnaby's parents. So, but yeah, and then like, I love how like Jake's freaking pretty much Jake's cockiness was pretty much the downfall of him because because to me, if I was Jake, even though as much as strong as let me put it this way, like even though Jake's that strong, he shouldn't have revealed that. Oh, I'll give you guys a hint. I have two powers. So, I mean, but then again, if Kotetsu was like literally knocked out, then I don't think none of them would figure out his second power, which was be able to read minds. So because Kotetsu was pretty much like I would say, yeah, Kotetsu was pretty much the only one who was able to kind of figure out what his second power was, seeing how he pretty much I guess stood up against Jake the longest compared to like Sky High and then I think Rock Bison, that muscular dude, that muscular black dude. I think that's his name, Rock Bison. So yeah, and plus yeah, so yeah, I would think Kotetsu was like pretty much the only person who could have figured out that Jake's second power was like was reading people's minds. So and then Kotetsu was like pretty clever how like he said like oh this is a sound grenade and and he pretty much told Barnaby that he can pretty much hear everything, which what he meant and when he meant by he could hear everything, he pretty much meant like he could read your mind, man. but but apparently Barnaby is slow and he figured what he meant by he could hear everything like at the very end, but oh well. Friggin' Jake's defeated anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And one thing I found really interesting in this episode that like I guess now Barnaby and Kotetsu are pretty much I guess they pretty much are like I guess in a way full fledged partners because Barnaby called Kotetsu by yeah, he called him Kotetsu, which is shocking because all this time he's been calling Kotetsu old man. I think he called him something else. No, I think Old Man's like the only um name that he referred Kotetsu by. So I don't know, but yeah, really good episode. Like I said, I wonder what's going to happen next. Because like yeah, seeing how Jake's pretty much gone, I would think probably a new villain will probably appear, and then again, there's also lunatics. So I'm pretty sure. I would hope that by the time the series is almost ending, almost finished, then they'll deal with not Kotetsu. They'll deal with Lunatic and just probably defeat him. So yeah, really wonder what's going to happen next. And I think I had something else to say. Oh yeah, I'm kind of sad too because this is the last episode where the current opening, which the title I don't know at the moment. Yeah, is like going to be played because next Saturday there's going to be a new seeing how it's the first week of July, new opening and ending for Tiger and Bunny. So, yes, I really wonder what, and I think I saw what the new opening thing for Tiger and Bunny is going to be called. I think it's called Missing Link by Novels, I believe. So, if I'm wrong, I'll probably annotate the actual name and whatever. But yeah, anyway, for those who watched this episode, what were your thoughts on this episode? What do you think is going to happen next? I would think that probably a new villain will probably come out of the ground underground and just start wrecking havoc. Just yeah, probably a new villain will come out and then they'll eventually deal with Lunatic. So anyway, put any comments below if you have any. And this is Seasonal Talk Sam, and who knows, maybe I might come back and do episode 14 if I don't have that much time, if I have time to spare. So anyway, see you guys later.